Everybody in New York seems to know about it, but the only guy that's interested.
Gee, Eddie, I wish you'd let me do that.
Oh, don't be crazy, will you? You're going to the hospital in a few weeks. You know the doc told you not to do any hard work.
Oh, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. I don't like him.
You want me to get you a different one?
No. If you can't get the best, he's as good as any of the others, I guess. He's all right. I worry, that's all.
About what?
Oh, about everything. You having to do this before you go to work in the morning, and pinching every nickel the way you have. I don't want a baby any more than you do.
All right, all right. Now, you told me that 1,000 times. Let's not talk about it. Is there any other doctor you got in mind?
Well, there was something in the paper about a society woman. The doctor's name was Burgess. His picture was there. Oh, gee, he was awful kind-looking. Not that we could get him. He's only for millionaires.
Well, as long as you can't get him, you might as well pick out the best. Now, don't bring her in here. I don't want her razzing me.
Morning. Hello, Edna.
Hello, Eddie.
So long.
Floyd made such a racket it didn't wait for breakfast. Got a cup of coffee?
Sure.
You got a new washerwoman, I see.
I figured you'd make that crack.
Hey, you haven't got enough fluing in this water.
I knew something would be wrong with it when you seen it. Here.
Hey, got a cigarette?
No, I cut them out. They was putting my throat on the bump.
Come on, Edna. Drink this in the other room.
Yeah, go on. Beat it, will you? You give me the willies.
That's good. How do you feel?
Oh, all right.
How do you feel when you feel bad?
I worry.
Yeah. And you worry other people, too. You worry him. Your child will probably grow up to be a radio broadcaster.
Gee, it's 10 minutes to 8. I gotta blow. Now, don't touch those things. I'll finish them when I come home.
Goodbye, darling.
So long. So long, meddlesome.
Goodbye, Grout. Break a leg. Well, guy.
Oh, that's what makes me so miserable.
What?
He's so square about everything. Says smoking hurts his throat. He cut it out so he could save the money. Oh, it doesn't seem fair that he should give up all his fun just because of me.
Yeah, it's tough on husbands. Nobody knows what a husband suffers when his wife has a baby. And a big, juicy raspberry.
Oh, it must be great for a woman when everything is right. You know, when she can afford a doctor like that man Burgess. When she knows her husband wants the baby.
You want it, don't you, Dot?
Oh, I'm crazy about it. That is, I would be if it weren't for Eddie. If I wasn't afraid.
How do you know he doesn't want it?
Well, the things he says, I can feel it, too, in the way he acts. He doesn't like children.
Goody-goo. Goody-goo.
Say, how old is it?
Only 7 months.
Of course, all parents are proud of their children. But honestly, even if this was somebody else's kid, I'd have to admit it's the cleverest youngster I ever saw. Don't you think so, Mama?
I honestly do.
Hey, look at it. The little son of a gun's got a hold of my finger.
That's what I mean. Isn't that clever?
She's a darling. Look at her. Goody-goo.
Eddie. Has Mr. Randolph's set been fixed for him?
Yes, sir. Gee, that's a great kid you got.
We think so.
Say, Mr. Lathrop,
Yes?
do you think that a woman having a baby, you know, that she hasn't always wanted, could learn to love it, you know, as if she'd always wanted it?
Oh, your wife, eh?
She's afraid. Say, there ain't any danger in these things, is there?
Well, lots of women manage to have babies without calling out the militia. There's no danger when they have the proper attention. She should be made to have confidence in her doctor.
That's just it. My wife ain't got any.
That's not right.
She speaks of a Dr. Burgess.
Burgess? You'd have to be a millionaire to have him. You going to lunch, Eddie?
Nah, I cut lunches out. I was getting too fat. This Dr. Burgess is good, huh?
And expensive. When a king is born, they send for him.
I wonder how you could get in to see a guy like that.
Mr. Lathrop, will
Yeah?
you take a look at this set, please?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Hey, Joe. Is your brother still matchmaker over at the Empire Club?
Yeah.
Do you suppose he could get me on in one of them preliminary fights?
Say, some of those boys are pretty good. What do you want to take a beating for?
$10 a round. 4 rounds, $40. I can use that dough swell.
Well, I can fix it for you, but I think you're nutty.
Okay.
$7:00. Say, ain't that job of yours got any hours?
Guy wanted his radio fixed, so I did it on the side.
Well, I should think you'd try getting home with your wife going to the hospital and everything.
Oh, is she?
Worrying herself sick, that's how she is.
But, gee, she oughtn't to do that.
I don't think she knows that. You ought to tell her. You have any supper?
I ain't hungry. Getting your beauty sleep, kid?
Oh, gee, Eddie, I don't think it would hurt you to hang around once in a while.
Okay.
That okay does me a lot of good, don't it?
Oh, gee, kid. You know I'm for you, don't you?
Well, it don't look like it. You haven't spent an evening in the house for 2 weeks now. I don't mean to be a grouch, Eddie, but I'm frightened.
Is it the doctor? Is that what makes you afraid?
Right, I guess. It's my fault. You know, you have confidence in some people and others you haven't. There's no reason, you just have, that's all.
Sure, I know how it is, kid.
Eddie, you're going to stick around and go to the hospital with me tonight, ain't you?
You betcha. No. Wait a minute. I tell you, I gotta go out.
Never mind. You don't have to bother.
Oh, no, just for half an hour, kid.
Can't even stay with me tonight.
I'll be right back, honest I will.
Your honey is searching among the bees. Hello? Yeah, this is his secretary. Mm-hmm. Who wants to talk to him? Joe. There's a Joe wants to talk to you.
Hello, Joe. Tonight? Sure, I'll be there. Hey, that's great. It comes just at the right time. Thanks. So long. I'll be a little longer now, but I'll be back at 9. I got another fellow to see now.
You pick a swell night to make a date.
You sure do.
Oh, this ain't a date, honest it ain't. I'll be back as quick as I can.
Give him a lift to Jenny, will you?
What, Jenny?
Whenever Jenny happens to be there.
Okay. And tonight I'm taking her to the hospital.
Yeah, but I'm sure the doctor you have is competent.
Oh, it ain't that. You see, she's just a kid herself and she's frightened. Her mother died that way. She read about you in the paper, Dr. Burgess. And, well, of course, we never thought we could get you. She was saying that it would be swell if she could get a guy like you to be with her.
Did you tell her you were coming to see me?
No, sir. She and me ain't been getting along very well lately. I've been working nights, and I didn't tell her about it. She thinks I've been chiseling on her, I guess. I can't tell things like that. I'm kind of a mug that way. Of course, I couldn't pay you what you're worth, but I tell you, I make $45 a week, and I pick up 15 working nights, and I'm getting $40 in a fight tonight. And I got 381 saved up, see?
Are you a prize fighter?
No, sir. But a friend of mine's getting me on in the preliminaries over at the Empire Club. I get $10 a round. I don't mind taking a beating for $40. Listen, Dr. Burgess, I always been kind of proud, see? You know, pay my own way, take nothing from nobody. But I ain't that way now, Doc. I'm begging you. If she knew she was going to have you with her, everything would be all right. But as it is, she's so sick and worried. I'm afraid maybe she'll die. Will you do it, Doc? I'll give you the $381 I got saved up, and I'll pay you back dollar for dollar. Please do it, will you, Doc? So help me God, I'll lay down my life for you.